Malaria has coexisted with human beings through mosquitoes for thousands of years.
If we do want to get to zero, we need additional interventions that we can put alongside the things that we have right now. And when I say additional interventions, I mean many things. I mean things that will counter the current challenges that we have with the current interventions. Things such as insecticide resistance, challenges such as drug resistance, challenges such as the lack of compliance of the users of bed nets, that people sometimes do not use them effectively, or sometimes they fail to kill the mosquitoes, or sometimes we do not have enough funding to resupply the bed nets every 3 or 4 years as is necessary.
The WHO has identified that existing tools such as drugs, bed nets, and insecticides alone will not be able to eradicate malaria from the countries that suffer the most from this disease and carry the heaviest burden.
We need the same approaches for dengue. And as you know, dengue control has suffered a lot because unlike malaria, we don't have interventions that give you mass benefits. The best interventions we have against dengue today are personal protection interventions, like the things you apply on yourself, mosquito repellents, traps and stuff like that. And dengue is spreading. It's at the moment not the biggest challenge in Africa, but it's very easily going to be one of the biggest challenges, especially in urban cities.
We believe that new technologies like Gene Drive hold the promise for finding a long-term, cost-effective, and sustainable solution to reduce malaria transmission. We aim to control malaria by developing genetically modified gene-drive mosquitoes that carry a trait that affects their reproductive capacity, resulting in the reduction of local malaria mosquito populations.
We still need to do a lot of investigations before we can say for sure this and this are the advantages or disadvantages. Now, hypothetically, however, and this is a strong hypothesis because we have been studying this we have been investigating this situation for a long time. If it worked, if it did what is expected to do, it will come with the advantage that you do not need to spend a lot of money. At the moment, we're spending billions of dollars. We would have, for the first time, a technology that you can deploy at low cost. The other advantage is that it would not require a lot of human personnel. It would not require a lot of logistics. So at the moment, if you're doing spraying, if you're spraying villages across Africa, for example, you have to form teams, large teams of people to go house to house, village to village, teach people, remove things from their houses and spray the houses. Similarly, if you wanted to give people bed nets, you would have to, have truckloads of bed nets, have a supply chain that goes down to the village level, to the community level, to the village leaders and household members to be able to distribute bed nets. And remember, you have to redo this once every 3-4 years.
Reducing the number of mosquitoes that can transmit the malaria parasite would result in fewer malaria infections and fewer deaths. While there are precedents and experience to draw on, Gene Drive approaches are novel, and it's a novel area of research that requires a cautious, stepwise development pathway. Target Malaria is progressing through several phases of iterative research to enable its stakeholders and national authorities in the countries concerned to gain understanding of the research and its potential.